Hey guys, M12 here. I am back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you a cool little technique I learned for 4 stores. It can pretty much work on any difficulty. It's just that when I was doing this offline, so that it'd be easier to show you guys without online players joining in and interrupting, I thought it would be cool to show you how to get an almost perfectly stealthy, if not full stealth, a 4 stores, and the thing for this is that you don't need Deagle pistol, which is a very strong pistol compared to the Stark one, which I have, but that one's a machine pistol and has more overall ammo. So, I mean, this is what you're gonna need, and you're gonna need the lowest amount of armor, because you're gonna have to rely on your speed to run past guards before they even notice you, and it will take them longer to notice you because of your minimum detection. So the minimum amount of detection, so the detection rate is like very low. And the only other thing you're going to need is reduced sound. You're going to need drill sounds reduced or fully silenced. Now, me being a technician and all, I have that. I also have cleaner's ace, so I'm gonna bag up bodies. Now, the way for this to work, I'm gonna talk about it, even though that it may not even relies on a large safe being in one spot. If you get that, you can use this stealth technique. It was one that Scooter Kid 2003 showed me. He's a friend of mine. He's been in many of my other videos. Does not have a channel yet, but... And I've been detected right off the bat from a guard inside, which I spawned at a bad spot. But here is how you're supposed to... There's a big safe here. You run inside without anyone being detected. And when that happens, you can drill silently. And if anyone comes back here, you shoot them and bag the body. And get them out of the doorway. Is normally how you would do it. It's just how I learned, and it's like quite useful, because like no one comes back here. All you just need to do really just take out cameras, set up the drill, wait here, and boom, you'd be done. Although you do usually realize that you don't have to walk in front of stores where you'll be easily detected by like 20 different security guards. But for now, I'm just gonna have to play the scenario out because I've been caught. They know I'm trying to do something here. Now, I do not have any utilities to open up this place. Get down on the ground. They didn't listen, so I shot them. Or stabbed them. I don't like to waste ammo on cameras. It's just not worth it. Okay, that place did not have a safe in the back, but it's most likely going to have one in the front. Now, if you have turrets like me, you'll know that having hostages reduces the time in between assaults and all that stuff. But you could also place one down to cover them, to make it much harder and make it much longer before the cops can reduce their assault time in between each assault. Because if you have enough, you have more than enough time to deploy doctor bags and ammo bags and have everyone fully regen their armor, their ammo levels, their armor, and their health. If you give them enough, if you do it right and don't panic or anything. If you have enough hostages. But, that's what I want to talk about in this video, and seeing how I'm playing Payday, I might as well continue this. This is offline, so it's only going to be me. It's pretty much RNG for the right spawn point, and for a safe being in the back of that room. But you can easily do it. Now, some of you may know that seeing how the speed that I'm running at with the two-piece on, I have Sprinter Ace. That's not a requirement, but the faster you move, the faster you do get past them. And I have done this technique before with the combined tactical vest, which is the best one you can get without the Iron Man skill. And that one's like too high. I don't think you can jump on the stovetops to get that, so I'm just gonna shoot it, even though I don't like wasting ammo on it. Okay. I might do a few extra favors for Vlad by not only taking their money, but wreck a few of their stuff. Now, some people say you could go into the back and pretty much do this on pretty much any store, but it's kind of hard because there's windows in the alleyway in the back of the coffee shop that look right into the store. This isn't really in the back, and even if you did take out cameras, it would be in the view of the doorway and someone would know what's up. The vault's even right here, which is also in the view of the doorway, along with the drill. Even if you have silent drilling, that wouldn't work. And also, for the same reasons, for the grocery store as well, because, well, oh, that's, I have to crouch for that. Okay. This is why, from the window, you could see where the safe is and the drill. Hence why it only works on that store. Because people have been known to look over here, and I've been caught by guards by doing it. Anyway. This is done. I had some money from there. So our good game RNG is really the best thing you can hope for. When doing this, especially also for stealthing a bank, you just need to have at least 2 cameras on the outside, and if a camera's at the back door isn't open, it makes it easier. But if the back door is already open and there's a camera, it's just going to make it a little bit difficult, because they could, when you kill a body, it falls back into the teller hallway, and if they have a camera in there, that won't work. That won't work either, because they'll spot it. So I may have 15,000, but I want to get this last safe open. I mean, it's only 25 seconds. And I found a way. Now, I thought about it, and I know some friends of mine that I've talked to said that, they did at the right time. They, like, all snuck into a mall on a mall crasher and unleashed grenades and gunfire upon every single person, including civilians, just so that they couldn't call the police or anything, and all security guards, and answered all pagers. And they, like, dominated 2 people and didn't kill them. so that they didn't have to answer the pagers and pretty much answered everyone else's from what they've told me. And they did it so fast in an orderly fashion, with the help of grenades tossing into stores that they knew they wouldn't be able to reach to in time. And they easily got what they wanted, to take whatever they wanted without being noticed. But they actually ended up losing money because they killed so many people. But for this one, at most, you'll probably only have 1 to 2 nosy civilians for when you try to stealth the 4 stores and whatnot. Yeah, maybe like almost up. I'm maybe almost at level 99, but I can tell you this much: I need about 43 million before I can go infamous, so I've been saving up. Hey, I already have a vampire mask. Speaking of masks, someone sent me a question if they could show off the mask that I have. Speaking of vampire masks, that's the one I'm wearing now. Let's go. Inventory. No, I equipped it. Okay, this is one of my masks. I'm just gonna do a full 360 with this one. Now there is something I have to tell you about one of my masks, but I'll talk about it when I get to that mask. I think this was the second mask I made. The first one I made I sold because really it was only made of pine cone. It didn't have a special pattern or special color. It was just a mask made out of one material, different than normal. Only because I just didn't have the money for it. I mean, it was my first mask, and I'm like, the second I got a mask, and I'm like, in a material, let's make it. But I seem to like the ones that I have now. This is a bear mask that I have. I think it's kind of cool the way I made it. It looks like it's made out of wood, like it's a wood-carved statue of a bear with actual realistic teeth. But it only has one eye. This is my Brainiac one. It has a biohazard pattern on it. I thought it went cool with this one. Then I have Alpha Force. Pretty much purple with some weird lines on the top. I don't know what pattern that is, I forget. But it does look kind of cool. So I stuck with this mask. I stuck with it and kept it. Now I got this because it's jungle camo. And when you look at jungle camo, at first the little little square with the hole in it tell you that you got that material to use or something. It looked better then than it does actually on a mask. But it's still kind of cool. And plus I like camouflage stuff. I'm wearing like camouflage bottoms for my pajamas that I'm wearing, so now we're getting to some more recent ones that I've crafted, such as this. Looks like all the little bumps are about to shoot goo out of it. I thought it was cool. Now this one is the story that I have about. So a level 5 infamous guy, so infamous level 5 with level 100, which is reputation, which is the highest you can get in the game. A guy of that level joined in the game and said that mask is some creepy shit, and then left my game. Zinalabi looked at the mask and said, that is some creepy shit of that. It's like, that mask is some creepy shit, and left. I guess he was really freaked out by it, but I don't know what this one is. I guess it looks like the Flash sort of on a mask. Although I really wasn't intending for it to be like that, just that that was really the only color that I felt like using. Because all the other ones really didn't look that good, to be honest. Now, I got a panda mask, and I added this in cause this pattern, because it looks sort of cool. It sort of is opposite. Like you have a blue background on red, and I thought that was kind of cool, and it looks sort of glossy. So I decided to make this for one of my masks as well. Then this is another bear mask. I have the mark. I have the second one because this is the one I wear when I do Masked Mammal Crew on Payday 2, and when we do heists such as bank heists and whatnot. Although as Masked Mammal Crew, we may be thinking about doing other stuff such as Minecraft together. Although I've only done one video with them, it's kind of hard to do it because they're 5 hours ahead of me in terms of time zone differences, so then I have the jaw. Supposedly this is supposed to be like orange and black, and it made the gears on the side black and left the thing white. So it wasn't that, it sort of got my hopes up, but I thought where the white was going to be black, so most of the mask was orange and black. I got it around Halloween. I thought I wanted to make a Halloween themed one, but I guess it's close enough if you ask me. Close enough. Then I thought this looked cool. It looked like an alien mask, Alienware, so I figured I'd put a blot with beams of light coming off of it like it was an actual spaceship or something, as like a random occurrence that you'd see in the sky. Heck, I don't know. It looked alien-like to me, so I just put it on the mask. I don't know what those weird symbols are on the mask. Maybe it's some sort of language I don't recognize. The vampire mask, as you guys saw, I used it on the heist in this video. Commander Crime. I think this looks nice. That's quite a cool mask. And I have two more left. This one has slime on it for its material color. And apparently that's an infamous item. And I thought you could only get infamous items after you become infamous, but I'm only level 98, so I guess that's not quite true. This is kind of cool. Looks like a goat that's who looks like they're about to be mutated because they land in some sort of radioactive goo of some sort. And then we got some monkey business. It's sort of like a dark color, and then there's a little bit of white, so it makes it a little bit brighter, I guess. I don't know, it seems the color of the mask and the color of the symbol seem to complement each other, I guess. But, anyway, guys, I've answered the question of if I could show you my mask collection. Of course, there's plenty of room for more, and when I do make more, I'll be more than happy to share them with you, if you want to find that out. This message was sent to me over Xbox Live. I've said this in previous videos, and I'll tell you this now, that you are more than welcome to send me questions over Xbox Live for my channel. My gamertag is sideways on the Xbox menu, but if you want to tilt your screen a little so that you can read it, because I can't make it so that you can read it left to right. It's just stuck sideways no matter what I do, so I'm just going to leave it like that. If you want to send me questions there, or leave them for me in the comment section of any of my videos, which I check, like, often, and hopefully I will see you guys later in another video.